I'm
Little Chmura.
And this was Olivia Blake, author of Masters of Death and prominent figure in Draco x Hermione fandom. Definitely check her out. Today we are doing questions and answers video. It's finally time to meet face to face with each other. I will learn a bit more about you, I will learn what you're interested in, and you will learn a bit about me. Sophie asks, how did your collaboration with Olivia Blake start? I am the original Olivia Blake fan. I've been following her work and I've been reading her work for years now. So one day I saw that gif of Tom Felton and Emma Watson in their respective Harry Potter costumes dancing with each other, and I thought, oh my goodness, that's an amazing concept, that's so my thing, and I had to read about it. I discovered Olivia Blake's Clean and I was so immersed in her writing and narrative. It was amazing, and so I asked her if I could draw a fan art of her work, and she was like, yeah, oh my god, yeah. And this is how it all started. Do you have any idea of how long the Alpha series might be? Right now, we're working on third installment of Alpha series. I really can't tell you any details yet, but I will discuss the matter with Olivia and I will get back to you. Hermione or Raylo? Oh well. How the tables turn. I usually ask you that question, and I've never even considered it might be a difficult one, but now that I am in this position, it's quite sad to choose just one. But I would say Raylo, because it led me to the place I am right now, and I will be forever thankful for that. Who's your favorite ship to create art for? So I don't know if I have a favorite ship to create art for. Whenever I draw two characters, I try to focus on what I find personally the most interesting about the connection between those two. And in Raylo, I usually go for angsty, very dark kind of feeling. With Hermione, I usually focus on the love-hate relationship, but it's more casual. And sometimes, like with Mercy Kill, I really like that idea of her being powerful yet feminine and cleansing energy for him. So that's what I wanted to capture in that piece. Were you born gifted or was it hard work? I've never been particularly gifted at drawing, but I think it's quite comforting for others to know that through hard work and through practice you can get to a certain level that you will be pleased with. I know that for me there's still a lot of room to grow, and I am very excited for it, and it is quite nice to know that you don't have to be blessed with a gift, but you can actually learn how to do certain things. I actually want to address this topic in the next video, in which I will explain how I learned how to draw and how to get better at drawing in general. What inspires you to draw? I will try to make my answer as short as possible. What inspires me is art in general. I love watching other people's art, I love watching movies, I love reading, and whenever I consume art, it creates visual images in my head, and this is like digesting here. All those ideas are digesting here, and then I create that visual vomit. You're welcome for that wonderful image. How long have you been drawing? I could say that I've been drawing all my life, since I was a little child, because all kids actually draw when you think about it. I've been into drawing, but in a serious sense, for 5 years now, maybe 6. I'd say since I applied to Academy of Arts and Design, and they required a certain level of drawing skills. I wasn't really good at it because I applied to video art major and animation, and I didn't have to really know that much about it, about painting and drawing and creating shapes and values and all. And since I joined Raylo fandom, I truly focused on how to get good at digital art, and yeah, it's been a hell of a ride. And since I've joined Raylo fandom, I've made a big progress. When you look at my first drawing, which I made 3 years ago, and someone has to say it, it was terrible, terrible. Oh my goodness, I hate it so much. And it's even worse that it is featured in the Atlantic's article under my name. Do you like the movie It? I don't really watch horror movies. I'm a scaredy cat and I really am not into being scared. And I know that the movie It is very, very scary, so no. Konrad asks, how many times did your friend left a toothpaste in your bathroom? I don't know. Maybe you'd finally swing by and pick it up. Konrad. Cat Saint Dionysus asks, did you ever imagine fan art would lead to advancements in your career? I would have never guessed because I was never really into fan art before joining Tumblr, and me drawing things was just for funsies. So I was quite surprised when I was offered a job and then offered another job, and it was really exciting, very nice, and I love it. And I will share the whole story in the next video because it's a very, very long story, but also very exciting. What inspired you to become an artist as you are today? I believe we are a sum of our experiences. So it's hard for me to say what made me an artist I am today, but I can tell you that I have my rules. I want do no harm, be nice, make people happy. And this is what I think whenever I draw, whenever I wonder what you'd like to see. I want someone's day to be a little bit better, and this is what I go for. What are your biggest inspirations? I really like reading, so let's say from writing, I really like reading Trudy Canavan, Murakami, and Olivia Blake. Small plugin, read Masters of Death. Very nice writing, very nice illustrations. From traditional art, it would be Egon Schiele, Rembrandt, Bacon. And from music would be Muse, Eric Satie, and Jimmy Cullum. Can you share a recipe for pierogis? To be honest, I've never made pierogis. I usually buy them because it is too much work. And I know the chat of pierogis is the potato, onion filling one. But if you feel like you need to try something new in your life, try strawberry or blueberry pierogis. They are amazing. You have to try them. Okay, so this question is pretty long and I will answer now in short. But I will address this question once again in the next video, how to get better at drawing. And the question is, since you are a person in a very difficult profession putting a lot of effort into a grind, I wanted to ask, what are your thoughts on the No More 0 Days regimen in regards to the art-related activities? How do you balance out your days off in that regard? Do you even make them at all? And ultimately, do you think your current relation between your daily life and the grind is one that will ensure the longevity of your work instead of burning out at one point at a time? What are your thoughts on the No More 0 Days regimen? Okay, I believe that it is important to draw daily, to schedule a time in your day that you just practice for technical skill. Even when you have an art block in you and you don't know what to draw, you have no creative thought inside you, just practice gesture drawing, just practice studies. And I think that's very important. But I don't think always forcing yourself into doing something is a good idea, because self-care is important, and I'd encourage you to balance all those things. You have to take into account different factors. You should ask yourself, are you in the right mindset? Are you procrastinating? Should you be doing something else? So I'd say don't force yourself always, but try each day to do it. But don't feel bad when you skip a day. How do you balance out your days off in that regard? Do you even make them at all? I do takes off when my arm hurts, when my wrist hurts, and I know it will jeopardize the health of my body. I take days off when I'm not in the right headspace, when I've been working a lot and I'm just feeling empty inside. I don't draw at those days. I just try to go outside, spend some time with nature and family. Or just binge watch a TV series. That's a good idea too. I'm talking Buffy the Vampire Slayer binge watching. Don't judge me. And ultimately, do you think your current relation between daily life and grind is one that will ensure the longevity of your work instead of burning out at one point in time? Okay, I wouldn't really draw a conclusion that burning out is the same thing as drawing daily. because burning out is more connected with creativity and training daily is more connected with technical skills. So I would really encourage you, when you are art block or when you don't know what really to draw, just do studies, do sketches, because even though your head is not creating and you feel like you're fake because you have no really innovative thought and you feel like you have been just drawing things that have been already drawn, that you're putting out things that already been said, just take your time to practice, to develop your skill, and the creative thought will finally come to you at some point. Well, then Spicy Noodles asks, weirdest thing about yourself? XO. So the weirdest thing about myself is that I really and truly enjoy pineapple toppings on pizza. I'd like to apologize to my Italian viewers. On a serious note, I asked my friend because to me it was hard to really answer this question, because to me everything I do is normal. And my friend said that I usually reference obscure memes from the depth of internet, and when I do that I make a joke and she doesn't laugh, and that makes me disappointed. Kuresoto asks, how are you so awesome? Oh well, that's so kind of you to say that. You made me this way. Thanks everyone for watching. If you're interested in fandom/art related things and how to get better at drawing, please subscribe and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and Tumblr. You won't be disappointed. Bye!